I speak my mind when I run my mouth, hey. I speak my mind when I run my mouth, hey. And I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. Hey, I gotta keep it real, gotta say what I feel, hey.
Hey, so I just got done sharing my experience in epic fail with the Baltimore 10 miler, the last race that I did. And oh my goodness. If you watched the video, and if you haven't, go check it out. But I left my headphones at home for this 10 miler. And I do not run without headphones. You can check, it's consistent through every video I've ever done. I tell you, I'm a headphone runner. I need something in my ear in order to run. An audiobook, I need some music, I need a podcast, I need something going on. And I left my headphones with no chance of recovering them before this race started, because the race was pretty far out and home. It was pretty far away from my house. And by the time I realized I left them, I was just too far gone. So I had to hear the sounds of a lot of things that I don't normally hear because I have on headphones. So I wanted to share this because since I don't normally listen to it, some of it was pretty annoying, some of it was kind of alarming, and some of it was like, what? Like, you guys, those of you who don't wear headphones, you listen to this stuff when you're in a race. So part of it could be because I run alone, so I'm not used to hearing other people. And even when I run with a partner, I usually still have like one headphone in my ear so I can listen and talk to them, but I still have some background noise. So I'm just not used to just hearing everything, okay? So so it was an interesting run, to say the least. But I just want to talk about some of the things that I listened to and heard. Some of it bothered me. Some of it was kind of annoying. I was like, I need my headphones. I'm not annoyed with these people. They paid their money to run just like I did. They can do what they want to do or whatever it is that they need to do to get through the run as well. So I am in no way, shape, or form condemning any of these people or trying to talk bad about them in a way that should be like they should, you know, fall off a cliff or something. Nothing like that. Everybody deserves to be out there. Everybody gets through their own way. These are just sounds that I don't normally hear that I had to endure for 10 miles. So here we go. The very first thing I want to talk about is the meaningless and mindless conversations of others that I totally hate that my ears even have to hear. Like, there were some people running together that I was running by. And I mean, some of the conversations, I can't even remember what they were, you guys. But I was just like, oh gosh, where is my music? As I'm hearing, yeah, and so, and then, and it's okay, ladies. Please have your conversation. This isn't your fault. This is my fault. I should have my headphones on so I couldn't even hear what you were saying. I'm all in your conversation. I'm not even trying to be. I just have nothing else to do with my ears. I don't know what to do with my ears. It's not about the hands. It's about the ears. So yes, that was one of the things. I never realized how many like different conversations are going on amongst run partners during a race, because normally I'm running by and everybody's silent to me. I don't play my headphones super loud when I'm running in a race because you don't usually need to, especially on the course we were on, because there were no street sounds or anything like that to make me have to turn my music up. So, but I still wouldn't have heard all these conversations that I really wish I could have unheard and not had to hear at all. So that was the first thing. The second thing, this one was really, really annoying. And that was the breathing. I had this one guy that was breathing. That's bad. It was bothering me that people were breathing. No, it was not bothering me that people were breathing or even that people were breathing hard. But it was this one guy. And I mean, the breathing was like, and I just was like, I just need to get past him enough that I don't have to listen to that. Y'all, it was pretty bad. It probably would have bothered a lot of you too. I am sorry, sir. that your breathing bothered me. I do want you to get the air that you need to get through the race. But that was a lot. That was loud and it was a little extreme. And we need to work on your breathing in training or something. I don't know. I'm not a coach. I don't know. But something was needed there because either he needed medical attention or he needs to just train on how to get his breath to come out a little smoother, more smoothly. But whatever, it was a lot. So the next thing is the people with a heavy strike in their running, like people who run super heavy. Like you can probably hear most of our feet touch the ground, but I just remember early in my running, when I started running with experienced people, they let me know that I was running too hard. And, you know, some people just probably have not gotten that lesson on how their foot should strike when it hits the ground. You should be striking around mid-foot, but closer to the front of your foot. And I mean, this guy was, I was like, oh my goodness. So it's funny because I kept trying to get away from him and he kept catching me. And so then I let him go in front of me and then I would catch him. It was like we ran together the whole time, but I would always hear him coming. I'd hear him coming up behind me. I'd be like, here he comes. And then I look at the corner of my eye and there he was every time. So like I said, sir, it's okay. It is all right that you wanted to run and that you have a heavy strike when you run. But for MJ Smith, who normally has on headphones, that was doing a lot to my nerves. It was. I just needed to not hear that constant pounding as I was running. And when I tell you we were together almost the whole 10 miles. And so, yeah, it was interesting. And so the last thing that I noticed that I had to listen to, which was bothering me and messing up my rhythm, is my own freaking breathing, okay? Because normally I have on headphones and I know you're supposed to pay attention to your breathing, but I feel my breathing differently than listening to it. I can feel it when my headphones are on. I know when I'm breathing too hard. I know when I need to slow down and things like that. Like I have my rhythm, but when I don't have the headphones in and I actually hear myself breathing, I start freaking out and thinking that I'm breathing too hard. Like I need to slow down, or I don't know. It was just something about my rhythm that was off. I really started the race way too fast. I think on one of my splits, I was at like less than an 8 when my goal was to be at more between an 8:30 and an 8:45 the whole time per mile. So obviously I was way fast on a couple of those miles. And then towards the end, I was slow because like I told you in the actual run video, at the end, it was this hill. It was a walking time for me. So, but anyway, it was very, very different to hear my own breathing. And I think it just totally threw me off. Now, some of you who are run coaches or expert runners, you might disagree and say like, sometimes MJ, you need to run without headphones because you need to listen to your breathing and you need to know what your rhythm is on your breathing, because that has a lot to do with your endurance. I know this, but I feel like I've established that well with just how I feel when I'm breathing versus listening to my breathing. But maybe I could do better. I can always improve. I can always take advice. So let me know in the comments below if there's a certain time, like when you're training, that you do it without headphones so you can listen to your breathing. Or if you are a runner who never runs with headphones, let me know what you do. Like, do you just get lost in your own brain when you're running? Do you really just like take in the scenery? Because like I was done with that like in mile 2. I was like, okay, I don't have nothing else to really run away in my thoughts in. Like I want to be in the race, but I kind of want to jam my way through the race with some music, like, but I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it all wrong. So let me know how you do it. Are you a person who has to have headphones? If you are with me, you got a sister here. But if you are a person who runs without them, let me know why you feel like you do better when you do that. And give me any tips you have on how I could have done it better, because I just listen to everything and let stuff bother me that probably shouldn't have bothered me, like other people breathing, other people's heavy foot strikes, other people's conversations. Like I need to let them people live their lives and not be annoyed with them because I left my headphones. Your fault, MJ. not okay to take it out on everybody else. So that's all I have today on running my mouth. That's just my opinion. It is not any books or any facts. This is just my experience. So if you have not already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and hit that bell so you don't miss when I upload any new episodes. And if you're not already, please check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram on my running blog, where I just let you know how my run life is going. And I also like to follow some of your run journeys. So definitely check me out there. And until next time, are you in?